He left with the rest of the team to go to the basketball game without me.
Melissa, you were late again? This is the 4th time you were late to school this month.
Oh, come on, it's not that big of a deal. I got distracted on the way to school because the new cafe opened next door. I just had to go check it out. And besides, I was only like 20 minutes late. What kind of coach leaves without a player? He should be fired. And plus, I'm a regular on the team. How the hell does he think he's going to compete without me?
Come on, honey, don't get upset with me. I know you don't want to hear this, but this is your fault. Coach Benedict told you to make sure you come on time. This has been an issue since last semester. You can't blame him for being a little drastic to teach you a lesson.
Oh, shut up, Mom! You're always taking the school side instead of mine. Just come pick me up. I don't want to stay on campus. It's stressing me out. Can't you just take me to the competition from here? I'll make it in time if you left now.
I'm so sorry, Melissa, but I can't come by today. I've actually been feeling really sick since last night. I don't want to get you sick, and I think I should rest as much as I can.
You're sick. And how does that concern me?
I felt pretty bad this morning, and I just took my temperature and it was pretty high. I don't think I should be driving a car in this state. I'm sorry, honey.
What the hell, Mom? Then how do you expect me to get to the competition today? I can't miss this match. This is the last one before I graduate middle school. I don't want to graduate like this. Don't you care about my life at all?
I'm really sorry, Melissa. I wish I could take you, but it's not going to be safe for either of us if I'm behind the wheel. So why don't you come home for now, and we can ask your dad if he might be able to take you.
I don't have time to come back home and wait for you and Dad to figure this out. Who cares if you have a bit of a fever? Don't be so dramatic. It's your job to take care of me. Stop making up excuses to get out of your own responsibilities as a mother.
Excuse me. I understand you're upset, but watch your mouth, young lady.
Now just fix your freaking fever and come pick me up. I need you to take me to the basketball game. Now. This conversation is literally wasting my time. It's your job. Just do it. If I can't make it to this match, I'm going to hold a grudge against you for the rest of my life. I'll make you regret it.
And where the hell are you? I've been waiting for you at this stupid cafe for like 15 minutes. Did you forget we were supposed to meet today? We need to sit down and discuss the terms of our divorce. Time's ticking. Where the hell are you?
Oh God, didn't you get my voice message?
What are you talking about? I don't care about your voice message, just come here. I brought my girlfriend with me like you asked. Don't waste her time.
I'm sorry, but I can't meet today. I'm really sick. My fever's been getting higher and higher. I can barely text right now without feeling dizzy. So can we reschedule this session? And could you do me a favor and pick up Melissa from school and drive her to her basketball game?
That sounds like a massive waste of my time, energy, and gas money. Why can't her school take her?
Oh, come on, Stan. This is an important match for her. It's the last one before she graduates. Besides, she's a starter. She's been looking forward to this match for months now.
I don't care. She's a teenager. She'll get over it. Who cares if a teenage girl misses one basketball game? It's not going to affect her future in any way whatsoever. Just relax. It's not a big deal.
How could you say that?
There are more important things to deal with right now. We need to finalize the terms of our divorce now. Stop pretending you're sick and come here. I know you're just bluffing because you don't want to sign the papers. Even if you don't show up, I'm still gonna choose Carrie.
I'm not lying, Stan. I'm genuinely very sick. I just took my temperature again and it's like 100 F. Even if I wanted to come today, I couldn't.
100 degrees? What the hell? Were you that shocked that I cheated on you? I didn't think that you were that sensitive. It's kinda cute.
It's not from shock. God, what is wrong with you?
But I'm sorry to break it to you, I'm not interested in you at all. You can keep up the pity party as long as you want, but I'm not interested in getting back together with you. I am madly in love with Carrie. Oh, she's nothing like you. I'm planning on marrying her the moment our divorce is finalized.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad for me, and I am more than happy to divorce you. Trust me. And please, go ahead and marry whoever you want, whenever you want, once we're through. I genuinely don't care what you do with your life after. But I am not in the physical state to come meet you right now. I can barely type this message. I don't think I can sit through a meeting about child support and assets and divorce settlements. So can we just reschedule this?
Then let's just settle it right here, right now. No need to reschedule a meeting. I don't want to waste my time. You didn't show up to the meeting today, which means you forfeited your right to have any say in the divorce settlement. So I'll take that as your way of saying that you don't want the child support or the alimony payments or your half of our assets. How does that sound?
Oh, come on. Stanley, you're being ridiculous. You know that I'd be there if I could.
I don't want to keep this process going any longer, man. I'm so done with you. I want to be with Carrie. I need you to let me go so that I can do that. But you're so damn selfish. Who cares if you're a little sick? Can't you compromise to make this meeting? This is final. There's nothing else to discuss here.
Are you being serious right now? How could you be like this? I'm your daughter's mother. We were together once. Can't you have some respect for me?
Respect? If you wanted me to respect you, then maybe you should have been taking better care of yourself so that you wouldn't get sick on such an important day. Don't talk to me about respect when you don't even respect yourself. A housewife that can't even take care of herself. Now that is what you call pathetic. And this is one of the many, many reasons that I want to get the hell out of this boring marriage. You're useless.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe I have to have this conversation with you.
You know what sets Carrie apart from you? She cares. She cares about her health and her body. She works out and makes sure she looks good at all times. She's sexy and attractive. Unlike you. It's crazy to think I ever dated an ugly hag like you now that I'm with her. And on top of all of that, she's a good cook too. I mean, damn, what did I do to deserve someone like her? She's hot and she's good around the house. But you, you're old, ugly, and can't cook a simple meal.
Well, I'm sorry my looks weren't up to your standards. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to go to the gym and sweat it out. I had to take care of your and our daughter. And you two are not easy to take care of. I did everything in the house for 16 years. I barely had time to take care of myself.
You think that you can speak to me like that just because we're splitting up?
After how you just spoke to me? Yeah, of course. You lost your right to call me out. Also, if I kept cooking the way you liked it, you'd be sick. Don't you remember how bad your health checkup results were last year?
Oh, shut up. Stop trying to change the conversation. Besides, it's your job as a housewife to make sure your husband's healthy. Those results were basically your fault. You weren't doing enough. This conversation is making me feel stupid. You know what they always say, idiots make the most noise. It's the same everywhere. Stupid wives complain the most.
Stupid? I know you don't love me anymore, but stupid? Are you serious? Who do you think you are?
I'm gonna go now. This conversation is going nowhere for me. Just sign the divorce papers, alright? I'm sure you can sign a simple paper even if you're sick.
Mom, what the hell is going on? Where are you? I've been waiting outside the school for over an hour.
You're still at school?
Of course I'm still here. You didn't pick me up. I won't make it to the second match if I don't leave soon. Apparently they're doing fine without me now, but I need to be part of the second match. They need me there. Hurry up and come here. You're literally a stay-at-home mom. What else do you have to do?
I'm sorry, Melissa, but I'm actually at the hospital right now. I fainted outside and someone called an ambulance for me. My fever wasn't going down, so they're admitting me here for a few days. I just got to my hospital room. I'm not sure when I'll be out. I asked your dad to come pick you up an hour ago. He didn't show up? Give me a second. Let me ask him again, okay?
I can't wait for you and Dad to figure that out. Just come get me. If you have so much time on your hands that you can hang out at the hospital, you could have come by to pick me up by now. Can't you, unadmit yourself from the hospital? I need you to take me to the match right now.
And I'm telling you for the 100th time, I can't do that today. I am literally hooked to an IV and lying in a hospital bed. I am very sick right now, honey. Why can't you understand that?
And I don't care how sick you are. You could be coughing up blood for all I care. You're my mom and it's your job to make sure I'm happy and I have everything I want. So shut the hell up and come get me. If you want to be hospitalized so much, just do it after you drop me off at the match.
Melissa, I'm honestly very disappointed that you'd act like this. I was so sick I passed out in the middle of the street. Do you not care about me at all?
And why should I? What does that do for me? Are you going to take me to the match if I pretend to care about you being sick? Oh, or are you going to get Coach Benedict fired for leaving me behind? What are you going to do for me? Because if there's some sort of benefit to me pretending, I can pretend all you want.
Oh my goodness, you're unbelievable. I can't believe you're my daughter. It breaks my heart that you'd say these things to me.
You're useless. There's literally no benefit for me in doing anything for you. So just shut up and do what I tell you to do. I'm so sick and tired of you. It's your freaking job as a housewife and a stay-at-home mom to take care of the house and the kids, right? If you can't even do that, you're a failure. I don't know why you're disappointed in me. I think you should be disappointed in yourself. I'm gonna make you regret not taking me to this match. You knew how important it was for me.
Melissa, that is enough. I suggest you change your tone right now.
Whatever. You can threaten me all you want. I don't give a damn. Come here and pick me up. Or else, I'm gonna make you and Dad get a divorce.
Actually, we're already divorced.
What are you talking about?
Oh my goodness. I guess I was so out of it that I forgot to tell you. Your father and I are divorced and he got full custody. So you can forget about calling me names. And this also means I don't have to deal with you if I don't want to. Especially while I'm sick. I should be resting instead of texting you. I'm tired, so I'm going to take a nap. I'll talk to you later.
You can't just say all that and end it with, I'm going to take a nap? You're really not going to pick me up? And did you seriously get a divorce? I deserve an explanation. Don't leave me hanging. Tell me what's going on.
Melissa, leave me alone. Please. I need to rest. Stop. Don't contact me. I'll get back to you when I'm up.
Who the hell do you think you are, Anne? How dare you embarrass me like this? Do you know what I just went through because of your stupid actions?
What do you want? I just woke up. I don't need all this drama right now. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You made a fool out of me, that is what happened. Why didn't you pick Melissa up from school like I told you to? The cops and the school are calling me non-stop, saying we abandoned her.
The cops? That sounds like an overreaction.
They were giving me hell, saying it's negligence to leave a child outside for hours on a school day. Apparently the neighbors called the cops because they were worried about her. And now the cops and the school are breathing down my neck, telling me to pick her up from school. I don't have time for this.
But I told you to pick her up. I explained to you multiple times that you need to pick her up and take her to the competition.
And didn't I tell you to forget about the competition and take her home?
Come on, Stanley, don't make this about me. Your own daughter didn't come home for hours and you weren't worried at all? You didn't think you should check in on her? Isn't that what parents do?
Oh, please, don't give me that. I told you I had plans. I was out with my girl.
Are you kidding me? You've been out with her the whole day? I can't believe this.
Since you didn't show up, we had the whole day to ourselves. Of course I wouldn't miss out on a chance to take her out on a date.
So you decided to go out on a date with your side piece instead of picking up your own daughter who was waiting for hours in the freezing cold? Did I get that right?
I didn't think the cops were going to get involved. I had to scramble out of the restaurant I was in with Carrie to pick her up. And then Melissa started freaking out because Carrie was there. It was hell on earth. Do you know how embarrassing it was to have to deal with that in front of the entire school, the police officers, and the neighbors?
Wow, that must have been quite the show.
Melissa was out of control. She was screaming and kicking the air and asking if you left me because of Carrie. And with all of this going on, Carrie started to get pissed off too because Melissa was calling her all sorts of nasty names. Everyone there gave me the most disgusted look.
It's your fault, though. You did this to yourself. I told you that Melissa was waiting for you.
I got the police reprimanding me for having an affair instead of taking care of Melissa. And the teachers are staring me down like I'm a piece of trash. Never in my life have I experienced this level of disrespect. And it's all thanks to your selfish attitude.
Well, I'm sorry that you had such a difficult time. I'm going back to sleep. Bye.
What the hell, Anne? What is wrong with you? We're not done here. Did you hand in the divorce papers like I told you to? Tell me you did that at least.
Yes, I did. Because you told me to. If you thought you were the only one that wanted to get out of this relationship, you're wrong. I was waiting for the opportunity to leave a lowlife like you. Anyway, I took it to the county clerk's office earlier today when I wasn't feeling as sick. But I passed out on the way back because I was so tired.
And when you submitted the divorce papers, did you put yourself down as the sole guardian for Melissa? Carrie said that she doesn't want anything to do with Melissa. I realize that you and I haven't talked about custody, but you're good with taking in Melissa, right?
Well, we were supposed to talk about that today.
But we don't have to have a conversation about this, do we? Melissa's yours, and that's that. The mother takes care of the child like any other divorce. A no-brainer, no questions asked, simple as that. Are we good?
No, because I gave you sole custody over Melissa.
What the hell? No. Tell me you're lying, Anne. You better be lying because this is not funny and not cool.
It would have been a hassle if I were to be her guardian. I didn't have the energy to do all of that paperwork. It's actually pretty complex and time-consuming. Besides, you only told me to submit the papers. You didn't give me any instructions about custody. I assumed everything was in order when you gave me the papers. I'm sick. I don't want to deal with that. Or you. Or Melissa. So I gave it all to you.
Quit messing with me. This isn't funny anymore. You can't do something like this without talking it over with me. How could you be so selfish?
Selfish? Oh, look who's talking. Who's the one that left the marriage to be with their secretary?
Oh, shut up. I don't want Melissa. I don't want anything to do with her. I promised Carrie that it would be just the two of us from now on. You knew exactly what you were doing. You don't want me to be happy. That is what this is all about.
Melissa would be heartbroken if she heard you say this. She's already in shock from finding out about your affair, and now this. I mean, you don't want her anymore. That's too much for a preteen.
How am I supposed to explain this to Carrie? She's never going to agree to this. Oh, but wait a second. If you want me to take Melissa, you'll pay for child support, right? $2,000 a month since we'd be taking her in? If we can get that money, I'm sure Carrie will be fine with having Melissa in the house.
I'm not paying you a single penny. We weren't able to talk about anything today. You said we didn't need to. Since you also forfeited the opportunity to talk about child support, I'm not obligated to pay a dime.
Anne, this is ridiculous. Stop being irrational.
This is not irrational. This is fair. I'm not asking you for any money, so you don't ask me for money. Neither of us have to pay anything. Isn't that a good deal, given the circumstances? I'm letting you off the hook, to be honest.
How is any of this fair? I'm the one that's stuck with a needy little girl. Carrie isn't going to be happy about this at all. And it's probably not going to be comfortable for Melissa to live with us either. It would solve everything if you took Melissa.
You'll be fine. I'm absolutely sure of it. If you live with her, you'll get used to her. It might take a little bit, but she's not too bad. Girls can be a bit fussy sometimes, but time will fix it all.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, your girlfriend is at least 20 years younger than me, right? What is she, 25? She's not so far off Melissa's age, so I'm sure they'll get along just fine. Maybe they'll even be friends. So I'm sure the three of you will figure out a way to live together comfortably. I hope so, for your sake.
Mom, I can't do this anymore. Please come get me. This place is a hellhole. You got out of the hospital already, right? Can you please come pick me up?
Hello to you, too. What's going on? I assume things were going well with your dad and your new stepmom because I didn't hear from you for 2 weeks.
Well, you thought wrong. It sucks here. Everything isn't working out and I'm stressed all the time and Dad and Carrie are useless. First of all, everyone at school knows that Dad cheated on you and that's why the two of you got a divorce. But people are judging me for some reason. And on top of all of that, Coach kicked me off the team because I kept coming to our matches and training sessions late. People think I'm a loser for getting kicked off of the team right before graduation.
I had no idea things were so rough at school.
It's not just school. Everything sucks. Literally everything. That bimbo Dad decided to marry is a stone-cold witch. She hates me and she's so mean to me.
Oh, is that so? I thought you two would get along, actually.
I freaking hate her. She can't do anything right. She doesn't know how to cook, clean, or do the laundry. She's the laziest person I've ever met. If I tell her that something's dusty, she just snaps at me.
Well, that's not very kind of her, is it?
Her food is disgusting. It's like vomit. I can't eat it. All she makes is fried oily food every single day. For every meal. It's atrocious. I can't eat that.
Your dad was raving about her food to me, though.
I can't live like this anymore. It's driving me insane. I hate my life. So please, just pick me up, okay? I'm sure you've been lonely since the divorce. You're a mom, after all. Without me, you're nothing. I bet you miss me so much you didn't know what to do with yourself.
No, not at all. I'm actually quite happy being on my own. Life has been significantly brighter without you around.
Wow. How could you say that?
And I'm not alone at all. I'm surrounded by sweet, bright people every day and having the time of my life. I'm remembering how amazing it is to care for another person. I forgot how special that experience is.
What are you talking about? Did you get remarried already? Don't tell me you have new kids or something.
Of course not. I am done with marriage. It's not for me. I'm working at my friend's bed and breakfast out in Boulder. There's a kindergarten near the V&V, so a lot of kids come by to play in the garden out back.
Boulder? Like Boulder, Colorado? And you work at a B&B? With kids? What the hell? That sounds so loud and chaotic and really awful.
I enjoy it. The kids and the guests are so sweet. I'm making a lot of new friends out here. When I cook or clean, people thank me from the bottom of their hearts. I forgot how good it feels to be genuinely appreciated by someone. This is the perfect opportunity for me.
What are you talking about, Mom? You're my mother! You're supposed to mother me! Take care of me! It's way more meaningful and probably enjoyable to take care of your own child instead of some rando's kid. The perfect job for you is to be my mom.
Melissa, I am not your mother anymore. This was finalized in the divorce. Your father has sole custody over you. We're done.
Mom, how could you say that? Wait, come on, this isn't fair. I don't deserve this.
Taking care of you was the opposite of fun. You humiliated me, mocked me for being a housewife. You treated me like a maid. I'm sorry, but I feel so little for you right now, and I don't ever want to see your face again. You crossed the line over and over and over again. I can't forget that.
Mom, please, don't say that. Stop saying that. You're my mom. You can't say things like that to me. You gave birth to me. I'm your biological daughter. You have to care for me.
And what about all the years that you treated me, your biological mother, with no respect? Nothing you say is convincing after everything that happened. I have to go now. I have work to do. Enjoy your life with your dad and Carrie. Melissa didn't message me again after that last conversation. I heard from a little bird that she went off the rails pretty quickly. It's almost funny how predictable she is. Late-night police escorts and visits to the police station are a common occurrence for now, apparently. Stanley and Carrie have to bail her out on a bi-weekly basis. But now that rumor of their affair has spread all across town, the cops don't take them seriously either. In the eyes of the neighborhood, Melissa's delinquency is the result of Stanley and Carrie's affair. So that's that. To top it all off, Melissa's grades ended up being so bad that she didn't end up graduating. She has to redo 8th grade. But the good news for her is that there are plenty more 8th grade basketball games ahead of her. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time.
It's not fair that you're the only one who isn't paying anything. They can't keep giving you special treatment just because you're their daughter. It's not right.
What's this all of a sudden, Hannah?
Don't play dumb. I know what's up. I heard it all from your mom. We're all living in the same house, but only you haven't paid a single cent. It's not fair. We pay $1,500 in rent to stay in your parents' house.
Oh, that's what you're talking about? Well, there's a reason for that. They're not giving me special treatment just because I'm their daughter. I'm sure my mom would have told you about that too. That they took my circumstances into consideration when determining my exemption from paying rent. I was never a major expense for them, so they wanted to exempt me to keep things fair.
What? I don't get it at all.
My brother Johnny went into college, but I chose to find a job straight out of high school. They paid quite a hefty sum for his tuition, but they didn't get to pay anything for me. So they're willing to exempt me from rent to make it even between us. My parents have always been determined to try and give both of us the same treatment. They don't want to show favoritism toward one or the other. If one of us gets to have something good, they'll try to give the other something of equal value. In my case, it's a rent-free stay at their house.
So that's why you're going to keep being exempt from paying rent?
Seems like it. From my estimates, I've been rent-free for about 3 to 4 years now. Johnny got into a private university and is repeating a year on top of that. And none of that's for free. So I'm probably going to continue being able to live here without paying for a while longer.
No way! We've been working hard and putting in $1,500 in rent every month. It's still unfair that you're totally exempt.
Why are you complaining to me? My parents decided this. And it benefited me, so I wasn't going to argue against their decision. If you don't want to pay $1,500 a month, then go and find a nice apartment to rent. I'm sure it'd be nice to get to live alone together.
You know we can't do that. Where are we going to find a nice place at the same price? It's in one of the best neighborhoods in one of the most convenient locations in the city. I can get to my workplace in like 3 stops on the train, too. There's plenty of places to shop super close by, too, and the hospital isn't too far off either. Finding an apartment of an equivalent value would be like $10,000 at least.
Then consider how you're currently paying just $1,500 a month to access all those things. Wouldn't you think that's a good bargain? And considering you're getting such a steal, could you stop talking about things not being fair? Because a lot of people would argue that your position isn't very fair yourself.
Then you pay.
Excuse me?
We've been paying $1,500 a month, but only you haven't been paying anything. That's unfair no matter how you look at it. So I'm sure you've been saving up plenty.
Sure, I suppose.
So you could probably whip out $10,000 to give to us easy peasy, right? Give us $10,000 and I'll stop saying it's unfair.
I don't really understand what deal you're trying to make here. Where did that $10,000 come from? Why do I have to pay you guys that?
Because we're in a ton of debt because of you. It's your fault. On top of paying $1,500 a month, we've been having to pay off the loan for our new car, which is more of a necessity than a want. And we have a lot of friends, so we have to spend a lot of money to entertain them. Friendship isn't cheap. Because of that, we found ourselves in the red with $10,000 in debt. And you should fix that by paying us.
I'm surprised to hear about that debt, but that doesn't change anything for me. I see no reason for me to pay it.
You haven't been paying a single cent! That means you've been living thanks to our money.
What?
That's right. And on top of that, we were suffering under that $10,000 in debt. We wouldn't have found ourselves in that debt to begin with if we weren't coughing up the $1,500 a month you weren't, so you better take responsibility. That's why you need to pay that $10,000.
What kind of logic is that?
What's the big deal? You've been saving up plenty thanks to how you've been living rent-free, so it should be no skin off your nose. Watch it. No matter what, I'm going to make you pay it.
I just heard it from Hannah, but I wanted to check in with you to confirm. Is it true that you're $10,000 in debt?
I'm so sorry, Maya. She was just talking all kinds of nonsense to you. I heard it from Hannah. She told me about what she had been telling you. I couldn't understand her logic at all, so it went way over my head. I'm sure it was the same for you too.
Right? It's kind of incredible how far she was reaching. She has a real talent there. She was acting like your debt was my fault, which was super weird.
I'm really sorry. There's no way that it was your fault. It's because of our poor money management skills that we found ourselves in that much debt in the first place. And yet she vented all that anger and frustration on you by demanding you pay for it in our place. I know that she might be feeling uneasy about it, but that's no excuse. I'll be sure to tell her off for it later.
I'm relieved, honestly. I was so worried you were going to have the same opinions or something. I'm glad to see you're more normal.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way I was gonna keep up with that logic of hers. I can't understand it at all. But, you know, if it's fine with you, if you did pay us some money, though, it would really help us a lot.
Excuse me?
Don't get the wrong idea. It's just that debt we got isn't getting any smaller. The interest rates are crazy high. We keep paying and paying, but it's just not enough. Oh, I really hate to do this, but at this rate, we're never gonna pay it off.
Oh, I see. So you mean if I lent you that money for now, it'd help you in the long run? Especially since as a family member, I wouldn't charge any interest, so you wouldn't have that hanging over your head.
Yes, exactly. So, please, can you lend us $10,000? We'll definitely pay you back, and I'll even add a little extra on top of that as sort of like an interest. I just really need to get that huge debt with all the interest tacked on top of it out of the way before it gets way out of hand. You know how predatory those loan companies can be. It is insane.
Jeez, I guess it can't be helped. Sure, I'll help you with that.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it is true that I do have a decent amount of money saved up thanks to me living here for free, so it's not like I can't afford to pitch in. But don't expect to completely get away with it just because we're siblings either. I'll definitely have you pay me back, and I won't allow you to procrastinate on it either. You better stick to whatever payment plan we set up.
Of course, I swear.
Good. I guess we should talk about how that's going to work later tonight then. Oh, and we should write up an oath too to make it official. Once we've done that, I'll hand you that $10,000.
Oh, thank you so much. You're the best. I can't wait until we get to talking.
Maya, I've been thinking. I still think it's totally unfair that you've been living here rent-free. So please leave this house immediately. I already left all your stuff outside to make it easier for you. Get out and go somewhere far away from here.
Excuse me? What's with you? Are we already done talking about that?
Well, it's because I just can't make peace with that. It's not fair at all. Johnny and I are working together to make $1,500 a month work after all. But then you're over here living rent-free, enjoying yourself shopping without a care in the world. I have to watch you flaunt your expensive new brand name bag around the house. Imagine how I feel seeing that.
I'm not flaunting it. And it's my dream bag. I've wanted it since I was young, so I was admiring it.
I don't give a damn about your stupid dreams. The problem here is that I have to sit here and hold myself back while you can go and do all the shopping you want. It's unbelievable that you can bring yourself to buy those expensive brand name things while you're leeching off of us. Have you no shame?
Uh-huh. How exactly am I leeching off of you? You can argue I'm leeching off of my parents, although that's wrong since it was their idea to let me live here for free. But I don't get how I'm burdening you guys.
What do you mean? You've been doing it this entire time. We live in the same house, but you won't put in a single cent. You've been living here this entire time on that $1,500 a month we pay. That's why you're on the same level as a parasite.
Once again, with that weird logic of yours. Don't your arms get tired from all that stretching? You're acting like if you weren't here paying that $1,500 a month, my parents would have kicked me out.
That's right. And parasites aren't welcome here. Get out right now. It'll be easier for us once you're gone.
What do you mean by that exactly?
$1,500 a month is expensive. I know it's within the city or whatever, but it's a super old house. It's not worth $1,500. Then a light bulb went off in my head. That $1,500 a month they have us pay is part of their scheme. They secretly include the cost of the expenses you don't pay in it.
Excuse me? Are you being for real right now? You make it sound like my parents are some big scheming villains.
Of course I'm for real. That's why I'm going to have you kicked out of this house. Once you're gone, they're going to decrease that rent we have to pay. And with our finances being drained a little less, it'll be easier to breathe. Even I'll be able to buy expensive brand name bags too. You don't get to have all the fun.
Your logic is all over the place as always. You jump to the wrong conclusions and come up with all these crazy ideas. I'm kind of tired of always entertaining them.
Oh, you think you're tired? How do you think I feel with you leeching off of us? Because I've had it with you too. Your days of living thanks to the rent we pay are over. Get out right now, you parasite. People who don't pay rent don't deserve to live here.
Okay, then be sure to pay me back that $10,000.
What? That's impossible. Why do we have to pay back something like that?
You always were supposed to. I assume Johnny must have told you. I'd pay your debt off in exchange for you guys paying me back later. That way, you wouldn't have to worry about interest.
I heard from Johnny, but that's wrong. We got put in that debt in the first place because of you. So you're just paying us back for the trouble you caused us. There's no returning that.
Man, what is going on in that head of yours?
It's all because you won't even pay a single cent. All because your parents keep spoiling you. That's why we had to pay them $1,500 a month to cover for you. And because of that, we got into $10,000 worth of debt. In other words, you made us get into that debt. You didn't pay in our place. You just paid us what you were supposed to.
Stop shifting the blame of that debt onto me. Your way of thinking is kind of insane. No matter how you look at it, that debt is because you couldn't manage your finances well. Johnny said as much himself.
Shut up, you parasite! As if I give a damn about what someone like you has to say. You have no right to be lecturing me. Just shut up and get out of the house. There's no room for any parasites here.
Oops, now that $10,000 is going to be $100,000.
What?
Oh, and you're going to have to pay that all in one lump sum, too. Good luck. Sucks to be you. Where are you going to get that kind of money?
Hey, Wait, what are you even talking about? Are you just upping the price on a whim because I'm upsetting you? You're so childish. We didn't borrow nearly that much from you.
Not from me, no. But from my parents, you did.
Huh?
What, did you think I had no idea?
Just hold on a second. You have to be joking. How much do you know?
Oh, I know everything. I know how you're the one who made our parents open their wallets up for scholarship money. You insisted, and so they relented.
What?
That's right. When you were going to marry Johnny, no less. You said you're going to marry into the family, so they should pay for at least that much. This was right before the wedding, too, and you said if they didn't pay, you wouldn't have the ceremony or legalize the marriage. You'd stubbornly sit out and have them deal with the cancellation fees. And unable to just stand by and watch, they paid that $30,000 for you.
No. That's really nothing.
Oh, and you're always slacking on your monthly rent. You're supposed to pay $1,500 a month, but sometimes you don't pay anything at all. You even asked for the moon and have my parents pay for the down payment on that new car you got. They really didn't have to. I know how hard you've been trying to hide it, but I know everything.
You have to be kidding me. Johnny and I decided that we were never going to tell you. And I told your parents to keep it a secret too. Why did they let the cat out of the bag?
They didn't. Just as you promised. They didn't say anything. It's just that my intuition was too good, and I figured it out on my own. I tried to confront my parents about it, but they wouldn't say a word. But the fact they didn't deny anything I was saying is pretty damning evidence, wouldn't you say? From the look on their faces, I could tell it was all true, even if they didn't want to admit it.
No way!
Considering all that, it's so funny how you were calling me the parasite here. Tell me, who's the real parasite? The total amount you had my parents pay. It's definitely a pretty large sum. On top of the $10,000 you borrowed from me, your debt amounts to just around $100,000.
There's no way we were borrowing that much. Were we?
You better believe it. You kept piling on tons of debt here and there. I'm sure it was hard to keep track of it all. So consolidating it all into one sum is probably easier. Hence why I took over the debt you owe my parents on top of what you owe me. They were happy to see their money back, by the way. And I wrote in my oath with Johnny that you were to pay it all back in kind.
Why would you do that? You're siblings.
It's exactly because we're siblings that we have to get these things in fine writing. People think they can get away with anything when they're family. I wasn't going to let myself get taken advantage of. I even have it written down what'll happen if he tries to run away from it. Which is that he'll be forced to pay for it all in one go without hesitation.
What?
Yep. So be sure to pay me that $100,000, okay? Aw, if only you hadn't tried to chase me out of the house and get out of your debt. Then I would have followed the oath as promised and waited patiently for you to pay it off little by little.
No, please wait. I didn't hear about any of that.
That doesn't matter because Johnny sure signed this oath. Just because you didn't know about it doesn't mean that's a good excuse anyway. And just as you wanted me to, I'll be leaving this house. So I'll leave you to that $100,000.
I'm so sorry, Maya. I brought all your stuff back into the house. I returned everything to the way it was. So please, I'm begging you, don't have us pay for everything all at once. I had no intention of running away from my dad or kicking you out of the house.
Even if you don't, that wife of yours sure has different ideas. She called me a parasite and had every intention of chasing me out of the house. Even if you're willing to work with me, I can't live with someone like that.
Please don't do that. Let's all continue living in our parents' house, okay? Hannah says that she wants to apologize to you too. She was just venting all her anger and frustration out on you. You know how it is. She was jealous of your expensive brand bag and didn't know where to take it out on, so she tried to get you out of the house. Of course, there's no excuse, but she didn't mean anything by it in the long run.
Really now? when you're borrowing as much as $100,000? You think we can let bygones be bygones with such a childish reason like that?
That's why I'm saying we'll apologize. Our parents are usually so mild-mannered, but they flew into a rage. Oh, we're in big trouble now. They said if you won't come back, they'll cut ties with us. They said anyone who disrupt our peaceful family should be thrown out of the house, no questions asked.
Wowee, you've really done it now if you got even our saint-like parents upset. But that might be a good thing, actually. You'll be able to fix your poor spending habits.
Huh?
Well, if you're put in a position where you can't rely on other people anymore, that should naturally make you more mindful of your spending habits and what's going on with your money, right? Oh, but can you guys even rent a house in the first place? Your credit's probably in the toilet. I'm sure you're going to need to sell off that nice new car of yours in order to pay everything back, along with all your belongings. Wow, maybe you're actually going to become homeless once you've been kicked out.
What are you laughing for? It's not a matter of maybe, we're definitely gonna become homeless. Oh, so please, I'm begging you, have mercy. Come back home and live together with us. I promise I'll pay you back, that $100,000 and all. Just please let me go back to paying in installments, not all at once.
Why do you think we had that oath written up if we were going to let it be so flimsy? No matter what, you're going to be paying that all off in one go. Or else. So if you'd excuse me, I'm off to find a new place to live.
Do we really have to return that $100,000 to you?
What's this now? It's common sense to return what you've borrowed, isn't it? Of course you do.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just can't make peace with it. Johnny showed me that written oath and told me everything, but it's just... No matter how I think about it, I can't help but think that none of this is right.
This again? Okay. What part of it are you taking issue with?
I'm talking about how you have $100,000. In order to take on your parents' debt, you gave them $90,000, right? And then you gave us $10,000. That doesn't make sense. Like, how do you even have that much? I know you've been living at your parents for free for a while now, but still.
Really? Well, I'm a pretty simple person with little worldly desires. Sometimes I think I could be a monk. As long as I get my needs met, I don't feel the need to spend money on much else. That one expensive bag was an exception.
That doesn't change how strange it is. You know we don't have a good grasp of just how much debt we're in. Aren't you taking advantage of that and upping the real amount?
What?
We probably only borrowed around $50,000 from your parents. But you went ahead and made it $100,000 for whatever reason. You didn't know how much it actually was. Where's your proof? If you have anything that says it was $100,000 that we owe, then show me. Because otherwise, I bet you intended to swindle us out of more money than what we actually need to pay.
Again, with that logic of yours. Of course I wouldn't do something like that.
But then, why? There's no other reason I can think of for why we'd owe you $100,000. You're just a high school graduate living at your parents' house. How the hell could you afford to take on $100,000 worth of debt in the first place?
Well, that's because I have a company.
What?
It's a small company, but the profits are fairly decent as a result since I don't have a lot of employees I need to pay. So taking on $100,000 of debt is easy peasy.
Really? You have to be kidding! Wait! I didn't know you had a company.
That's because I never said anything. I knew you two were horrible with money management. If I told you guys, you'd start using me like your personal ATM.
I can't deny that.
Now that I'm finally moving out, I might as well get a nice condo on the beach. That'd feel pretty high class, in my opinion. It'd be fitting for a CEO like me.
No way! You have to be kidding me! I didn't know you had that much money! If I'd known you were the CEO, I wouldn't have tried chasing you out! I'm really sorry for everything from the bottom of my heart. I'll even lick your shoes if you ask. Just please, let's all make up and be friends again.
Let's have a girls' night out shopping together or something. Like hell I'd want to do that with you, idiot. I never want to even see your face ever again.
No way!
If you're even prepared to lick my shoes, then you better pay up first. With some help from my parents, the two of them managed to sell all their belongings, and they paid me the money they got from that. But that was still not enough. It wasn't anywhere close, in fact. They went around begging to all their friends, but no one was willing to chip in a single cent. So much for the friendships they were investing in, huh? In the end, those two moved into a dirt-cheap apartment and paid me back with the help of a loan. Although that loan had a very high interest rate, so they're worse off than where they started. But they're doing honest work to eventually pay that all off. Incidentally, I moved to that fancy beachside condo, and my parents came to visit once. And they told me they were thinking about selling their house and moving somewhere else too. Considering Johnny and Hannah still know where they live, they might come crying to let them live together again. So now it seems like I might be getting two brand new neighbors soon. I hope my parents enjoy their new condo because I've been having a great time here without my brother and his bratty wife. Thanks for watching! If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more content just like this. Don't forget to comment down below to let us know your thoughts. What would you have done? We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time!
Hey, Megan, are you there? I just have something I want to ask you. Do you think you could divorce Nick? I think you really aren't suited to be with him, so I'm gonna find him a new wife. So I need you out of the picture, obviously. Hurry up and divorce him.
Ugh, are you seriously going on about this again? Nick and I have only been married for a month, but you have texted me asking to divorce him every single day. I'm really starting to get a bit annoyed at all of this.
You do know what I'm trying to say here, don't you? I mean, can you even read English? Do you get what I'm asking you to do?
I can read English very well, thank you very much. I just think it's stupid is all.
I'm not messing around with you. This isn't a joke. I'm being really serious. Ugh, this is why I hate you so much.
I was only answering your question. I don't see why you have to get so upset about it.
Just shut up and divorce my brother already. I've already told you time and time again. You aren't good enough to be with him. Do you understand me?
Really sorry to ask this of you when you're already so upset, but do you think you could try to flesh out your argument a little bit more so that I can better understand?
What is there to not understand, huh?
Well, I just want to know what exactly it is about me that you dislike so much. What makes me not a good fit for Nick? Please take all the time that you need and don't feel any necessity to hold back, okay?
Well, first of all, you're older than him. What do you think of that?
Hold on a second, Pearl. Isn't Chuck a whole 3 years younger than you are?
I don't see what you're getting at. What do I have to do with any of this, huh?
I just mean that by your own reasoning, shouldn't you also not be suited to be with your own husband? Or do I have that wrong?
We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. Quit trying to change the subject on me. This is about you, got it? Besides, reason number 2 is that you two are married now, but you still haven't quit your job.
So you don't like that Nick and I both have jobs? Is that the problem?
That's right. It is a problem. My grandmother and mother were both housewives for the entire time they were married. You really should do the same if you want to be a part of this family.
I really don't know how good that would be for my case.
And just why is that? You think you're too good to be a housewife? You think you're better than my grandma and mother?
Not at all. I just think that they were able to do that because your grandfather and father made so much money that they could afford not to work.
What are you saying? Now you're implying that Nick doesn't make enough money for you? Are you seriously that materialistic?
I'm not complaining about it at all. But the fact is that if I quit my job, then we won't be able to afford the lifestyle that we have right now. It really is just a matter of simple math.
What are you talking about? Do you even really make that much at your job?
Well, I really am not usually one of those people who brings up how much they make, but I do earn about twice as much money as Nick.
Hold on. You earn twice as much money as Nick? That doesn't... but I thought that you worked for a smaller company than his. Like, doesn't your company fulfill contracts for his? How could you make more money than him?
I'm pretty sure that you and I already talked about this the first time that we met, but I don't work for any company. I work freelance and am my own boss.
Hold on. You work freelance. Did you really tell me that before?
I did. And just so you know, I have a bunch of other clients who are all various different companies. Nick's company just happens to be one of them.
Wait, but I don't get... the wife can't earn more than the husband. That just isn't right. It's downright unnatural.
You think it really is that bad that I earn more than him?
It just means that women shouldn't be able to do that. If they do, then you're just using your wealth to try and attract a younger guy to marry you. Don't you have any shame?
Actually, the one who pursued me was Nick. I didn't come after him.
No, that can't be right.
Anyways, I have a meeting with a client pretty soon, so I've got to go. I guess they will talk later.
Hey, Megan, are you there? I think you might know what I'm gonna say, but you and Nick should get a divorce. The fact is that you and him just don't make a good pair. I'm gonna take it upon myself to find him a better woman. Or rather, I've already found someone better for him.
What has it been, like 3 months since we last spoke, Pearl? I was just starting to think that you'd finally given up all this nonsense about me divorcing Nick, but I guess not.
That's right. You shouldn't have thought that at all. I will never rest until your claws are no longer sunk in my poor little brother. I'm gonna make sure that you leave him so that we can finally have a happy life.
Wow. Well, at least you're being a bit more honest about your feelings this time. I feel like I've never really seen this side of you.
Well, I tried talking to you calmly. Maybe if I show you just how scary I can be, then you'll finally start to believe me. But I have never once not been serious about this.
I wouldn't say that you've been all that calm, but you are certainly coming off as more upset over this than before.
Well, then try this on for size. You seriously pissed me off, and I'm sick and tired of you being with my brother.
Okay, I think that's a bit less calm now. But anyways, I'm still pretty busy with work things, and I don't really have time for this. I guess you and I will talk later.
Hey, get back here. I'm not through with you. You can't just ignore me. I have Nick's best interests at heart, and you need to listen to me. Do you understand? I will see that you two are divorced if it's the last thing that I do.
Hey, Megan, are you there? I just really wanted to apologize for my sister. I know that she can be a real handful.
Oh, hey, Nick. Is everything all right? Did you talk to her?
I checked my phone and I noticed that I had some messages from Pearl. She was just going on and on about how she wanted me to divorce you again.
Oh, right. Yeah, she sure is persistent about the whole thing, isn't she?
I thought that she might have finally calmed down, but then I guess she just went and got herself worked up again. I have no idea what her deal is.
Well, I don't really mind it that much. I think it'll pass eventually.
I'm relieved that you aren't bothered by it. That really does make me feel better about things. But it must be annoying, right? Besides, I just can't help but feel like she's trying to plan something.
Do you really think she has something up her sleeve or something like that?
I'll show you the messages that I got from her when I get home. I really thought that she would just stop it if I told her to, but she just hasn't listened to me at all, and I'm sorry that she keeps bugging you.
Well, you're her only brother. It isn't like I don't understand her at all. I think she just can't accept that her baby brother is off starting his own life.
I understand that too, but I just think that she is overstepping way too much. I mean, I think she's been rude ever since she met you. But you're my wife and really important to me. She shouldn't be acting like this.
You're right, but I really do try to not let it bother me at all. So I just focus on the trust that I have in you. Even when she tells me to divorce you or that she'll find a way to split us up, I know that you would never do anything like that.
Of course I wouldn't. I love you, and I would never want that to happen. I want to be with you forever.
Thank you for saying that. That really does make me feel better about things. Anyways, I made your favorite for dinner, so hurry home to eat.
Great, I can't wait. I'm on my way.
There's no rush. I'll be sure to keep it warm for you. Just take your time getting home.
Megan, I just want to let you know that I finally found a way to have you divorce Nick.
You don't talk to me for 6 months, and this is the first thing that you have to say to me? Can't you just give it a rest already? I mean, aren't you bored of this yet?
Haha! That shows how much you know. I guess that you still haven't noticed anything about Nick, have you? Maybe you stopped believing me and that's why you finally let your guard down.
Sorry, is this going to take much longer? Is that all you have to say?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean that if you didn't message me for any particular reason, then I think I'm gonna go. I'm still working and I can't really afford to waste time. Can you just make this quick?
Oh, this is why I hate you. You think you know everything, but you don't.
I really don't think that at all. I'm just asking for you to make this fast. I have a lot to do right now.
You will divorce Nick and that is final.
I thought you said you found a way. Is that all you've got? Sorry, I refuse.
I'm afraid that I just can't accept that answer from you. But you might change your mind once you learn about his new girlfriend.
He doesn't have a new girlfriend.
Oh, yes he does. And she's a good friend of mine named Gabby. Plus she's younger than him. She's basically the perfect fit for Nick as far as I'm concerned.
Is that so? I really don't think I believe you.
Well, I brought Nick to meet her and they hit it off immediately. It's been a few months since the two of them met and they've already gotten very, very close to each other. There isn't a doubt in my mind that they'll end up together forever. So anyways, you need to divorce him so that they can be happy.
I see. Very interesting. Although I still don't really believe you. But I'll remember what you said and look into it a bit. Thanks for the heads up.
Don't drag this out any farther than it needs to be. It won't change the facts. And the facts are that Gabby really is a cute, amazing girl, and Nick just fell head over heels for her. You can't stop what's already started, so you might as well get out of the way.
Right. Well, thanks again for sharing all of this with me. I'm gonna go now. Talk to you later.
Oh, Megan, are you there? Have you made up your mind about what I've told you yet?
Oh, Pearl, I was wondering when you were gonna reach out to me again.
So, you've decided to divorce Nick and let him marry his true love, Gabby, right? You're gonna let them be happy, won't you?
I'm afraid there is a divorce on the horizon, yes.
I knew it! I'm glad that you've finally come to your senses. I'm glad that you finally realized that you just aren't a good match for Nick. How long did it take you? 6 months? 7 months? I knew it would be a long fight, but I'm glad that I've won at last. I can finally rest.
You're right. I mean, this divorce is really a great thing, don't you think?
What are you talking about? Aren't you crushed? Devastated?
But why? I don't get it. I mean, now you can finally marry the man that you've always wanted to, right? Aren't you glad to finally be divorced?
What do you mean? Do you even know what you're saying?
Oh, sorry. Did I get something wrong?
No, seriously, what are you even talking about right now?
Well, Nick told me this morning that Chuck found out about your affair and served you with divorce papers. Isn't that right?
Wait, hold on. I don't... What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
Oh, no. Hadn't you heard about any of that?
I don't believe this. You're lying to me. This can't be true.
Well, I'm just telling you what I heard from Nick. I also heard that Gabby is your boyfriend's little sister, as in the woman you tried to get Nick to marry. Did you really think that would work? Did you think that the four of you would all live happily ever after or something? Nick married me and he doesn't want a divorce. It's that simple. But I have to give you props for being so persistent.
This can't be. How did he find out?
Oh, and by the way, I actually have met this Gabby girl, just so you know.
You have? When was that?
Well, she works as a freelance illustrator, just like me. So actually, Nick and I had both met her before. That is why when you introduced them, that they both laughed because they realized they'd already met.
But I didn't know about any of that. I never knew that the two of them knew each other.
In fact, your affair with Gabby's older brother started at that party that Nick's company hosted, right? I remember that you also went. You've been cheating with him ever since then, right?
No, you don't get it. It's all just a big misunderstanding. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Gabby knew all about what her brother was up to, so she told Nick about your affair.
You're kidding me. Is that what happened?
That's right. Gabby told Nick, and he told Chuck.
I don't believe it.
You were digging your own grave this whole time and had no idea about it.
I don't even know what to say. This is too much. I feel sick.
Oh, and by the way, Nick and I have moved to a new place. Don't bother asking where we moved to because I am not going to tell you.
But why not?
Pearl, 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 you are such an idiot. You put so much effort into ruining our marriage. We're done with you. In the process, you ruined your own marriage. Good job. And that more or less concludes our story. Pearl, my sister-in-law, who tried to push me into divorce, ended up being divorced herself. Her husband went hard on her in the divorce, took custody of their child, and so she ended up owing a fortune in legal debts. I heard that she managed to find another place to live and is working herself hard to pay down all of her debts. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.